Now, pineal gland, it is also called epiphysis, and it is located on the dorsal side of the forebrain on the roof of the third ventricle, that is called the diencephalon, and it is covered by a pyometer, and from pyometer is the next is there is the capsule, the septa, and incomplete lobules there as you go inwards towards it. Now, the hormone secreted is melatonin, and its function is that it has a 24-hour rhythm of our body. Example, sleep-wake cycle and body temperature. It influences metabolism, pigmentation, menstrual cycle, and defense capability of our body. Now we know the functional tissue of an organ is called parenchyma, and this parenchyma is composed of pinealocytes and interstitial cells. And one more thing, while studying parenchyma, the structural tissue of an organ is called stroma, and functional tissue of an organ is called parenchyma. This you must keep in mind. The secretion of melatonin are influenced by light and the dark. So light reduces melatonin formation and hence maintain the normal rhythm of sleep-wake cycle. It acts as like a biological clock. Melatonin hormone also delays puberty in humans by opposing the action of LH and FSH, and hence affects the menstrual cycle and working of gonads. So you can note down this point over here. So this hormone delays puberty by opposing of luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone, and hence it affects the menstrual cycle and working of the gonads. So here is where the pineal gland is located in the brain. It is so this is the pineal gland. This blue border I have drawn over here, and this is the part of the epithalamus. So in this diagram you will be able to understand the different parts of the brain with the locations of the glands and other parts. On the left side you will be able to see the third ventricle, intermediate mass of the thalamus, frontal lobe of cerebral hemisphere. There is the anterior commissure, the hypothalamus is over there. There is the optic chiasma, pituitary gland, temporal lobe of cerebral hemisphere. There is the mammillary gland, middle of oblongata, the spinal cord, and in the right side there is the parietal lobe of the cerebral hemisphere. There is corpus callosum, sorry. There is the choroid plexus of the third ventricle, next down below. Then on the top of this, on the right side, you will be able to see the occipital lobe of cerebral hemisphere, the thalamus, the pineal body, the corpora quadrigemina, and the cerebral aqueduct in the midbrain, and the cerebral peduncle of the midbrain, fourth ventricle, choroid plexus, and the cerebellum. So these are the parts of the brain also. You must know about the positions of each thing.